Hello, and welcome to this training program. This will be video 1 of 10 videos, and the title of this training course is How to Get a Job on the Internet. I will give you a lot of details of how you can do this. So this is video 1, how to get internet jobs. Let's go on with the training. How to get a job on the internet with daily pay. Who am I? I'm Paul-Obelley, a youth minister with Shammah Christian Ministry International. You can check our church website by going to www.shammahchristiancenter.org for more details. Am I qualified to teach you? That's the question you need to understand first before we go on with the training. I'm going to show you video proof of my earnings from this internet job site that I want to introduce you to. So just go on. I'm going to log in. This is one of the sites I'll be showing you later on. The website is Fiverr. I'm going to log into one of my accounts. I have several accounts on this site. Log into one of the accounts and show you my earnings, so you can rest assured that I am qualified to teach you. So I'm clicking login. Okay, here we are. You can see here I have $8 unclaimed. I want to prove that this is me. And if you check here, you see the name, best Twitter giver. If you click here, you see that this best Twitter giver is me. This is the same picture of myself that I showed you here. Just notice that it's exactly the same person. That's me there. You can see on this side I've got to level 2 and see I'm from Nigeria. Now I want to show you how much I have on the site, how much I've really made. Let me just go click sales. I'll click revenues. Here so far is $1,404. This is just one of the sites. I'm going to log into another site, another internet job site. This one is called Geekbox. I'll give you details later in other videos. So let me log into one of my accounts on Geekbox. Sign in. Alright, so I'm going to go to revenues, see how much I've made on this site. You can see, since I joined this site, I have $32 available to withdraw now. I've made $348. I'm not going to log into sites one by one to take our time, so I'll just take you to one of my websites where I've taken a snapshot of some of my earnings on this internet job sites. So just go to obarinelli.com. Alright, this is the site here. Welcome to Paul-Obelley.com, my personal blog. I'm still working on this though. So I just take it to a seminar page. Seminar I'm organizing later this month. Alright, you can see that this is me again. Internet Job Discovery by Paul-Obelley, aka Pastor Paul-Obelley. I'm just going to scroll down to the place where I have the proofs. You can see this picture. This is also me. The same person. This is me. I'm promising to learn how to get between 30,000 and 200,000 monthly with ease. So I'm going to just jump down to where I have proofs. The wise man said, only fools doubt proofs. Alright, these are the proofs here. I want to show you that the proof I'm showing you are just exactly the same thing. You can see this is a snapshot. Let me click it so that you can see it better. You can see this is snapshot $1,404, $1,378 withdrawn, $10 used to other gigs, $8. Now look at this snapshot. Let me tell you where I got it from. I'm going to take you back here. The video I just showed you a while ago. You can see that this video is exactly this where I got the snapshots from. Can you see? Can you notice 1,404, 1378, 10, 8, 8 here. So let's go back to the snapshot. Can you see it's exactly the same thing? And I'll also show you if escape. Okay, that's just one. Now I'm going to click the second one. So if you convert to Naira, the current rate is about 238,680 Naira. Click this one. And notice that this one is exactly the other one I showed you now. $348. See 24 here, see 4, see 312 withdrawn, $8 here. Look at this, clicking this. Can you see that is exactly what you see here? So each of the snapshots you can see on this page. I just showed you the first two. Each of them, but you can see they are snapshots of my accounts. For purpose of time, I'm not going to waste time with all this. You can go to this site, Paul-Obelley.com/PH Seminar April. So if you scroll to the end, from the sites I showed on this page, you see how much I've made, and with the snapshots as evidence, and with this video you can see now as better as evidence. You can see from what I've calculated here, it's over $2,000. That's 460,000 Naira, 460,870 Naira. And the other snapshots I didn't show you because of time. These are just to prove, these just to give you evidence, because nowadays there are a lot of fake people on the internet. Anyone that is real should be able to do what I just did, show you evidence of their earnings. Now that I've shown you this, let's go back to this theoretical session. So am I qualified to teach you? For the video proofs you've seen, the answer should be yes. Joblessness in Nigeria. According to the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS), Nigeria's unemployment rate increased from 19.7% in 2009 to 21.1% in 2010 and to 23.9% in 2011. I'm doing this video in 2014. You can imagine how the unemployment rate has increased to. Now imagine what it has increased to. Statistics also reveal that an average of 2.8 million fresh graduates are produced in Nigeria to join the labor market annually, with only 10% getting a well-paid job, leaving the remaining 2.25 million fresh graduates unemployed or underemployed, as the case may be. Unemployed means they don't have a job. Underemployed means they have to go for menial jobs. Even though someone is a BSc holder, a BA holder, a degree holder, goes to do a job of security, earning 20,000 a month, is underemployed. Is not paid what he ought to be paid. We have 2.5, 2.25 million fresh graduates going through that, according to statistics. So why should you consider internet jobs? Since the economic crunch in 2009, many companies overseas started laying off their staffs and looking for cheap labor on the internet, especially from third world countries and Asia. Third world countries, Africa is one of the third. Most countries in Africa are third world countries. Then we have many also in Asia. So while many Nigerians are looking for jobs offline, many companies are looking for staff online. Recent internet statistics. If you view this statistic well, you'll see that the population of Africa is just over 1 billion. These statistics are at June 30, 2012. In Africa, we say we are over 1 billion and 73 million people as of June 2012. And of these people, only about 4 million were using the internet in the year 2000. By June 2012, over 167 million have been able to use the internet. That's 15 people, or 15.6%, or 15 people out of every 100 people in Africa use the internet. That's a growth rate of over 3,000%. So overall, we have over 7 billion people in the world as at June 30, 2012. As at December 31, 2000, we had over 360 million using the internet, not up to 1 billion. Now, as at June 30, 2012, we have over 2.4 billion using the internet. That accounts for 34%. So out of every 100 people in the world today, 34 of them are using the internet. That should give you an idea. But if you take internet jobs, consider internet jobs, you have access to over 2.4 billion people that you can work with on the internet potentially. Let's move on. This is another table showing the recent statistics, showing us that over 1 billion people in Asia use the internet. 518 million, over 518 million in Europe use the internet. Over 273 million people in America use the internet. Over 254 million people in Latin America and the Caribbean use the internet. Over 167 million people in Africa use the internet. About 90 million people in the Middle East use the internet. And in Oceania to Australia, we have over 24 million people that use the internet as at June 30, 2012. And this table here shows us the penetration rate. 78.6% of people in North America use the internet. That means out of every 100 people, 78 of them use the internet. In Oceania to Australia, we have 67.6%. In Europe, 63.2% use the internet. In Latin America to Caribbean, 42.9% of the people there use the internet. In the Middle East, 40.2% of people there use the internet. The world average is 34.3%. 34 people out of every 100 people in the world today use the internet. And remember, these statistics are at June 30, 2012. By now, obviously, it would have increased. In Asia, 27.5% of people use the internet, and in Africa, only 15.6%. So Africa has the lowest rate. Only 15 people out of 100 people use the internet in Africa. So June 30, 2012. Obviously, by now, it will have increased. So if you go for internet jobs, what it means is that you're getting access to millions of people that you cannot even reach physically. let's go on. Recent internet statistics. This table here is going to show us internet users and population and Facebook statistics for Africa as at 2012. In Africa, I'll just take a few examples. Take the first country here, we'll see Algeria. Population of Algeria as at 2012 was 37,367,226 people. As at December 2000, the internet users were 50,000. As at June 30, 2012, internet users were 5,230,000. At the penetration rate of 14%. 14 out of everybody in Algeria uses the internet. And in Africa, Algeria accounts for 3.1%. As of December 31, 2012, over 4 million people in Algeria were using Facebook. Let's jump to Nigeria. In Africa, the number one country that uses the internet is Nigeria. Nigeria accounts for 28.9%. By now, it will have increased, obviously. That means out of the population of over 170 million, as at the year 2000, only 200,000 Nigerians were using the internet. But by 2012, over 48 million were using the internet. That's 28.4% of the population of Nigeria. Out of every 100 Nigerians, 28 people were using the internet as at 2012. Now on Facebook, over 6 million Nigerians are on Facebook. Over 6.6 million Nigerians are on Facebook. You can see that many Nigerians use the internet. The question is, how many are doing jobs on the internet? How many are working on the internet? How many are maximizing the potential of the internet? I leave that question to you. Recent internet statistics, you can see this is the top 10 internet countries in Africa as of 2012. Nigeria is leading with 48.4. Nigeria led by 48.4 million. Egypt 29.8 million. Morocco 16.5 million. Kenya 12 million. South Africa 8.5 million. Sudan 6.5 million. Tanzania 5.6 million. Algeria 5.2 million. Uganda 4.4 million. And Tunisia 4.2 million. And these statistics are for Africa to show us what's really happening. Compared to the rest of the world, Africa is far behind. But in Africa, we are improving, we are taking advantage of technology gradually. But in the entire Africa, the country that is number one is Nigeria. We have embraced this technology a lot. So the question you should be asking yourself now is, why are people afraid of internet jobs? Why are Nigerians on the internet but afraid to work on the internet? Why is that? Number one reason why many Nigerians and many people are afraid of internet jobs is ignorance. You fear what you don't know. What you don't know is scary to you. So many people feel that, how can they work on the internet? How can they work for people they cannot see? How can they work for people they do not know face to face? Well, the world has become a global village since the internet revolution in 1989. The world has become a global village. That means I can stay here in Nigeria and I can access anybody anywhere else in the world. All the over 2 billion people that are on the internet, I can access any of them right here in my room where I'm in Nigeria. So you should not be afraid of internet jobs. Number two is past mistakes. Many people have made some mistakes in the past on the internet jobs, maybe because of their ignorance. They've spent money they should not have spent. And number three is fraudulent activities. There are a lot of fraudulent activities on the internet. That's true. Number four, high yield investment programs, HYIPs. There are many of them on the internet, even up to now. It's been on the internet for about 2 or 3 years now. In 2012, there was a website that was raining called It Just Been Paid. In that site, you invest like about $1,000 or whatever amount you want to invest, and they give you 60% of your money every month. And you have the option of withdrawing your money whenever you want. It was moving then. One day we went to the site and found out that the owner of the site has sold the site. The site has been sold. So all these high yield investment programs on the internet, they never last. So don't give in to them. Now, what I want you to know is that these things that people are afraid of that happen on the internet, these things also happen offline. People also make mistakes with their money offline. Am I right? Yes. People are also ignorant of jobs offline. People are also involved in fraudulent activities offline. So what happens on the internet is just a reflection of what happens in real life. So don't be afraid of the internet. Now, what are the advantages of internet jobs? Number one, you have immediate employment. I'll be showing you that in the other videos. Remember this video 1 of 10. Number two, you choose your work hours. You decide when you want to work. I'm a pastor. I do these internet jobs when I'm not in my office in church. So when I close from office in the night, I have 2 children. I have a beautiful wife. I have some other people or persons staying with me. I have a life to live. So I usually do this in the night when my family has slept, or early in the morning before they wake up. Now, so you can choose your work hours. That's what I'm saying. Number three, it is convenient. This is the most convenient job you can do. Number four, you don't need an office. You can work with your laptop, your iPad, your tablet, your phone, your desktop, whatever can access the internet, you can work with. Like now, I'm working with my laptop. Number five, you don't need any capital. All the cases I'll show you here, you need no capital. You don't need to invest any money. All you need to do is to have your laptop or have a device you use to access the internet. I would prefer a laptop. Then also you need to have your access to the internet, a modem. That's what you need. And someone might be asking that, why don't I do it in a cyber cafe? If you're really serious about this, don't do that. Because you don't want to make money for someone else to earn. You want to have your own personal laptop that you use for these jobs. Number six, you are paid in hard currency. I love this a lot. I'm usually paid in dollars. I just convert my money to naira and have my money here in Nigeria. The advantage of internet jobs. Number seven, you can work for as many companies and people as you want at the same time. I read chemical engineering. I graduated from the University of Lagos in 2006. Now, though I answered the call of God and I've been a pastor for these 8 years since I graduated, but I've not actually worked with my chemical engineering degree. But let's say I wanted to work with my chemical engineering degree. What I would have done would be to apply to different oil companies. Now, if I get employed in NNPC, I cannot work for Shell. I cannot work for ELF. I cannot work for Chevron. I'm only tied to one company, NNPC. But on the internet, you can work for as many companies and people as you want at the same time. You do exactly the same job for all these people. So you have a greater earning potential because you are being paid salaries by different companies for doing exactly the same thing. You can imagine how interesting it is. Number eight, you determine your salary. You choose who you want to work for, choose how much you want to earn. You fix your salary. It's amazing. Number nine, you can withdraw your money whenever you want here in Nigeria. I will show you how to do that in subsequent videos. Number 10, you get to work with the best brains in the world and sharpen your skills. Remember I said you have access to over 2 billion people in the world. So when a new technology is coming out, when something new is happening, those of us who are on the internet get to know first. So we have the privilege of working with these people. We have the privilege of learning from them. So I'm not restricted to what's happening in Nigeria. I know what's happening in USA. I know what's happening in Japan. I know what's happening in India. And I'm working with these people. So I'm sharpening my skills. I'm not a local champion. I'm an international champion. How do you like that? All right. Number 10. We said that already. Number 11. There's no strike. No strike. In offline jobs, when there's strike, you don't get paid or some things might go wrong. But on the internet, there's no strike. There's no public holiday. You get paid every day. You get to work any day you want. Number 12, you can automate the process and let the computer work for you after setting up. I'll show you details of that in the subsequent videos. Number 13, advantage you're looking at for now. There are many other advantages of internet jobs, but let's restrict ourselves to 13. And I love this a lot. You can combine it with your offline job to create multiple streams of income. That's what I do. I told you I'm a pastor. I go to church. We work from Mondays to Fridays. Sometimes we have programs on Saturdays. And Sunday is my main work day. So I combine internet jobs with my main job. So whichever job you're doing, You can combine internet job with your main job. Now, if you don't have a job and you're offered a job to work in a cafe or somewhere that will give you access to the internet, then I will advise you to grab the job because you have free access to the internet. You can use your spare time in the office to do these jobs, your spare time, if you have. So who qualifies for internet jobs? Number one, whoever can use a computer. Can you use a computer? Are you computer literate? If you are, you qualify for internet jobs. Number two, whoever can use the internet. Can you use the internet? Can you browse? Are you on Facebook? You know how to use Google? If you can do those, then you can use the internet. So you qualify for internet jobs. Number three, whoever has and can operate an email. If you have an email address, you check it often, you can operate an email, then you're qualified for internet jobs. The examples of internet jobs. We have website design, traffic services, Facebook and other social media services, internet marketing and advertising, graphic design, writing, software development, buying and selling, and what have you. Partnership with several money-making sites like Google. There are so many internet jobs. So when do I get employed? Remember, this training is how to get a job on the internet. This is the answer. Immediately after you register with the company and confirm your email address. These internet companies want you to be employed so badly that they don't even require you to submit your CV. They just want you to register with them and confirm your email address. They want you to work with your skills, not necessarily with your qualification. Of course, you can work with your qualification in some instances, but for many of these internet job sites, they just want you to work with your skills. And anything called a skill can be learned. That's why in these training videos, I'll teach you skills that you need to make a lot of money on the internet. That's what I'm teaching you in the remaining videos. So, how much do I pay? Believe it or not, it's completely free. You don't have to pay these sites any money. Many of the sites that ask you to pay before you join, many of them are fake. Many of them are 419s. Many of them are scams. The sites I'm going to introduce you to they are free to join. You get a job immediately, you apply. That's how simple it is. So among these micro job sites, remember I showed you a video earlier when I was showing proofs of my earnings. The best one and the first one among them in this category, micro job site, is Fiverr, fiverr.com. It's a very nice site, fiverr.com. On this internet job, you can get daily pay. How? You search for jobs in high demand, you learn how to do the jobs, you make your quotation, and you get paid daily. I'll show you practically. Now, in case you're watching this video free of charge, maybe your friend gave you, or I don't know how you got it, whichever way you got the video, if you don't have the rest of the videos, know that this is the only theoretical part, of a lot of videos that will show you practically how to get a job on the internet. So if you want the full package, you can pay to my account. This is my account number. You can see my account details on the screen here. And you send me an email and let me know you've paid. And you have my phone number there also. You can communicate with me and I'll see how to send the entire training package. This is the best training you can attend this year on getting internet jobs. Believe me, many of the trainings out there teach you about how to get a job on just one particular site. In this one, I'll show you how to get a job on any internet site. Now, these are some of the internet companies I can remember that have paid me here in Nigeria. Remember, I've been doing it since 2012. For almost 3 years now, I've been doing it and earning from different sites. So look at these sites, you can check them out. Fiverr.com, Kickbox.com, dollartree.com. They've changed their name now. 10box.com, geekdollars.com, maxtopgeeks.net. That one has been discontinued. mylikes.com, miners.com, solo art marketplace. There are just so many of this site. If you have any questions, please log on to my website or send me an email or give me a call. The website is www.makingmoneyfromyourcomputer.com. This will be the end of video 1. Thank you for watching. We have 9 more videos. In video 2, we'll go into practicals and we'll see how to get your own jobs now. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.